As the Battle of the Nations continues, expect highly offensive language constantly throughout, including fake slurs about sexuality which are likely to distress some viewers, aggressive confrontations and adult themes. Previously, the Big Brother Palace divided in a battle royale.
I'm gonna have a problem here.
Dude, you can't enable this. For these two bitches to be telling me.
She's like Cruella de Vil.
You're not allowed to speak to me like that.
What are you, 10 years old?
Watch your attitude. If you don't get over here and wash all the dishes, I'm gonna break every dish.
Tonight, the butler bows out.
Well, Your Majesty, it's been a pleasure serving you.
And facing eviction, Chris, Daniel, Farah, Janice, Jenna, and Stevie and Chloe Jasmine. Who steers? You decide. Please welcome your host, Emma Willis.
Hello and welcome to Celebrity Big Brother UK versus USA and our first live eviction! Just 4 days ago, the King of Butlers, Paul Burrell, was ushered into Big Brother's palace, and boy, did he put our celebrity housemates into service. Oh my! Thanks. Despite Daniel reaching boiling point over how to poach an egg, Janice failed to crack. Now, she certainly had a lot on her plate, but it was Jenna who was made to clean it. And of course, it didn't take long for them to start dishing out the insults. Lucky for them, the only sack they faced was one full of potatoes. Tonight, the palace closes its gates for good as our head butler takes his final bow. Yes, the barrel is coming out! But that is not all. We've also got 6 savage housemates all psyched up and ready for their first bout in the eviction ring. But who do you want to see fight another day? Remember, this is a vote to save. To save Chris from a landline, call 090 2044 2403. Or from a mobile, call 644 2403. To save Daniel from a landline, call 090 2044 2404. Or from a mobile, call 644 2404. To save Farah from a landline, call 090 2044 2405. Or from a mobile, call 644 2405. To save Janice from a landline, call 090 2044 2408. Or from a mobile, call 644 2408. To save Jenna from a landline, call 090 2044 2409. Or from a mobile, call 644 2409. To save Stevie and Chloe Jasmine from a landline, call 090 2044 2413. Or from a mobile, call 644 2413. Here's Marcus.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. You must use your app vote credits by the end of this Celebrity Big Brother series. Existing credits will have no value once this series finishes. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you watch on catch-up or outside the UK.
You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Okay, let's get you up to speed with what happened yesterday. And Queen Sherry's about to have a fall from grace.
Day 8, 11:24 a.m. King Bobby and Queen Sherry are taking a stroll around the palace grounds.
Shall you lead?
No, you'll lead it.
We'll follow because we'll let you know if he drops.
We'll just keep looking at the back of your bottom, like we were last night, Mr. Armour Smug.
Armour Smug.
The
Queen.
Her Majesty.
Her Majesty.
What the bloody hell's going on here? Whoops, Daisy.
Mind your knickers, Your Majesty.
She wasn't wearing any.
Palace rules state that staff are not allowed to eat in front of the royal family.
She's gotta stop eating. Like Janice the whole time, she's just eating.
Hey, Janice, you want to go relieve yourself in the back?
I didn't see any newspaper tomorrow. Get ready for lunch.
You know there's a mirror, right, Janice?
Get ready for lunch.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I can't believe what is going on with
It's
eating in
quite
front
alright
of you.
because the entertainment is really making me laugh.
I love to do comedy for you, Your Highness.
That's very
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you.
Go eat in the back room and quit being rude.
The other thing to remember is we're supposed to be acting professional.
Oh, yeah. I know, I said the same thing. She's not allowed to be eating.
Have a great day, Your Highness.
Thank you very much, Horace. Thank you, Jenna. Much obliged.
Now you can eat, Janice.
A week, tea, with one sugar. That's a good chap. Now, Miss James, Mark.
Use a fork, please.
No, I grab one berry. I don't infect the whole fucking bowl, so don't tell me what to do.
It's unsanitary.
You're unsanitary.
You better watch your mouth, Toots.
You better watch your mouth, Toots.
2:10 p.m. Stevie is going for a swim.
Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, please, please.
Lordy, no, please,
Oh,
please.
that's just awful.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
Oh, that is horrible.
Oh, is Janice crying? What's going on?
Are you crying, Janice? What's the matter?
Nothing.
What happened?
Janice,
Nothing.
you're crying?
Nothing.
Nothing?
What happened?
I'm all right.
You're fine?
No, it takes a lot to make you cry.
Well, yeah,
What
why are
happened?
you crying?
You're not feeling well, or somebody said
No. Am I allowed to change my
do I have to
clothes
go
right
to?
now?
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
You're okay?
You want me to go do something? What
Do you need
happened?
something? Did you lose something?
No, just let her.
I'm sorry, Janice.
Happen, baby.
No, it's like.
Is it in
Is
your
it-
crotch?
No, is anybody in here?
Is anyone in there? Knock.
No, nobody's in there.
I don't think so.
Come on, let's go in there. What happened?
What's going on?
I am sensitive.
I know
Yeah, of
you
course
are.
you are.
Okay. Well, can I just tell you what's going on without being interrupted?
Yes.
I respect and admire the both of you.
Thank you, Janice. We respect you as
Please
well.
just let me
her
talk.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to upset people, but I can't be jealous around here at all because I've heard everyone. I've caused so much havoc in the house that Great Britain's really annoyed at me and shit. I just don't think people understand that none of my intentions have ever meant to be cruel.
Jenna and Farah giving Janice some support, but I wonder how long that will last. Right, time for a breather, but just like Farrah slapping on a lip gloss, we are piling on so much more house action after the break. Plus, a butler bows out, and we have the result of our first celebrity eviction showdown. Absolutely live. Don't go anywhere.
Offensive language, including fake slurs about sexuality, which are likely to distress some viewers, aggressive confrontations, and adult themes.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother UK versus USA and our first live eviction. Now, the world's most famous butler has been caught up in a right royal ruckus, but tonight we are relieving Paul Burrell of his duties. Now, he's going to be leaving the house a little bit later on, but we've also got ourselves a king-sized eviction. Chris, Daniel, Farrah, Janice, Jenna, or Stevie and Chloe Jasmine. One of them will be marched out of our palace and face our big mob. Listen to them. But first, let's head back to yesterday and get ready for a storm in a teacup.
2:30 p.m. For the final part of this week's Shopman Task, Big Brother is treating some of the royal family and their staff to a high tea with a twist.
2 of you are going to afternoon tea with 4 members of the royal family. You have to make them angry.
It's my speciality.
But we don't really trust you.
That's fucked up, okay?
It's true.
Expose
Truth
them.
hurts.
This is a group. We have to be a team.
I think that
I think it should be
Farrah
Farrah
can
and
wine
you.
jump.
Farrah and you,
I think
because
that's-
they take issue with you.
Okay, can I make a suggestion? If you want to start the ball, the way to start the ball is between yourselves. To let them see that. Meaning, if you say to her, why are you being so kissing her ass right now, boy? After what
Then
you said
James
to
will
me-
have my back.
After what you said to me, and James will jump on her.
Yes.
This is
definitely
such an
James.
important mission. You've got to make them angry.
Okay,
You've got
definitely
to think
James.
about things.
Angry about personal things?
Really cross.
Okay, I'll just
so
make
that
them angry
exposes them.
in all.
Okay, they're exposed.
Definitely Natasha, because she's the one who's on pins and needles after the interview.
Okay, but I'm treating them like royals still, right?
Yes.
So I royally fuck with them.
Yes.
Wow.
I love this. Oh, this is so cute.
Oh my God, look at this thing. What is this?
Man.
Seriously. What have we got? Little animal shit. Oh, the crowns.
Yeah, so now that we're all away from everybody else, I think what is said in here stays in here.
Yes.
So why don't we get real? Well, there's things you said about her that are extremely unpleasant.
Can I enjoy my food and then we can bitch?
So you don't want me to talk to you about, like, your relationship? So, like, is he gonna propose to you soon? Sure.
I totally know what you're both into.
Or what are you saying, Natasha?
Getting some out.
Nothing, Farrah.
I mean, if you want to be a bitch to me and not talk to me about your life, you can just say you don't like to talk to me about your life, and I just won't give a fuck.
Those eyes. Come on, us Americans do this. Let's have a go.
Like pulling faces, sticking tongue out.
I'm not sticking my tongue out. I'm fucking eating, and I have to stick my fucking tongue out to eat.
Well, now we're getting all shouty, fouty, you know.
I'm asking about a relationship. She's like weird and like just shuts me down. You're
No, but
confused.
you
You can't even understand
She's been a
English.
bitch all
course
day,
not.
so...
Any more sandwiches over there, girl?
Yeah. Would you want a cheese and onion or do you want
love
tuna?
a cheese and onion sandwich, love.
No problemo.
Anyway, hopefully you're back in the room tonight.
Hopefully.
My best mate.
So you can suck his cock. Good job.
Because she fantasised about sucking my cock, mate, that's why.
Do you fantasize about sucking James's cock?
Well, I didn't talk about it. You brought it up.
Well, this is a really nice spread.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
English
I want
tea.
to look at them.
Cheese and onion, my favourite.
God, the Brits are so
And they're little
ridiculous with
bitches.
Passive-aggressive and...
We're little bitches, are we? You know what, Farrah, I don't think you've got an intelligent conversation in you. That's why you start getting like you do, all
Excuse me.
defensive and offensive.
Excuse me. Would have been great if someone could share about their family and shit.
But I
You
wouldn't.
don't not gay as fuck. Gil just zones out.
I don't act gay as fuck.
Chloe's nice to everyone.
I'm always nice to everyone.
We weren't talking about you, even though you want everything to be about you.
No, well, were you dressing?
Fucking gay homo.
Gay homo.
Watch that, please.
I'm
Watch
a gay
that
homo.
for you. You
No,
do
I'm
a
saying
good
just
enough
watch-
job watching
watch
that
those
dick.
Serious fucking problems and
Watch those
I
words.
your
have
mouth.
serious
Your mouth's a
fucking
massive problem as well.
issues. All right.
You're rude. Very rude girl.
Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Well, we will.
Maybe next time you should have orgies with dicks in your ass.
Is this
Very
just
clever
banter?
girl.
I have nothing to be clever
Very
about. It just
clever.
is what
Obviously,
it
you haven't-
fucking
She
is.
doesn't even know banter.
You guys
so-
too gross. I don't need to know banter.
But
It just means like you're saying it in a jest way, like
But
you're
Chloe,
not being serious.
it
He's
is
confused with English and fights about that because he's so retarded. So it is what it is.
a retarded as well.
You can't use that language.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're disgusting,
Mentally
Farah.
ridiculous.
But do you think the way you carry off and the things you say are acceptable?
Must be.
Must be. No, seriously, answer the question seriously.
Must be, James.
Grow a pair of balls and answer the question properly.
I already have a pair.
Grab
Where's
it then.
yours?
Grab it then.
The fucking grapes on the
So,
table
do
here?
you think what you're saying is acceptable? How you treat people and talk to people?
Oh, this is you. This is you. You're like this down there.
Wow.
I mean, this is so, like, childish. I'm a bit like...
I'm gobsmacked.
I haven't had a conversation like this, heard a conversation like this since I was, like, in school. It's pathetic.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some weird shit I've never seen here.
Ridiculous. You should be ashamed. You're a mother, Farah. You're a mother.
That's
You're-
right.
you're a mother,
That's right.
and you're carrying
That's
off like
right.
that.
And you're not. So talk some shit.
No.
Non-dad, non-mom,
Acting like
dumb dipshit.
You're an immature child.
You're right.
An immature
Way
child.
more mature than you. Way more responsible than you.
Do you know
have
what?
more of my fucking
Do you know
life
what?
together.
I wouldn't be disappointed if you
Oh,
don't speak
you're
to
the
me
fucking
whilst
dirt.
you're in this house.
Oh, guess what? No one cares to speak to you,
Yeah.
dipshit.
Well,
don't
talk
look
to
at me
again,
then.
Don't talk to me again then.
Bye-bye.
alright? Doesn't harm
Bye-bye.
me.
Stop talking to me, dipshit.
Okay.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we calm down for a second and, like adults, have a conversation?
Will do. I'm not going to talk to half the fucking table.
I was happy to have a conversation at the beginning before everyone starts swearing and shouting.
Gail, do you want to be part of the tea party, or what is this?
Because all of this has happened in the last 2 days, there's a bunch of pent-up shit with everybody.
Natasha, are you Gail's mom? Did you give her a fucking look to not talk? Dude, you guys are fucking lesbians or some shit.
Why don't you just leave her
Why
alone?
don't you shut your filthy mouth?
Don't talk to me, dirt on the floor.
No, Farah, you're
You're
a bully.
disgusting, girl.
You know what? You guys are all trash.
No,
Why
you're
are
a
you calling
bully.
her a lesbian?
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you guys are acting like two lesbians.
You're honestly, girl, you're fucking, you're not all there. You got a wire missing.
How about let's not talk to me, James, since I'm so low and disgusting.
In this room.
All right,
this
then stop
house.
talking to me. You're a fucking confused little bitch.
Of course.
Girl, are you okay?
Find yourself.
Are you sure?
I'd just like to say I'm really grateful for all this food because some people in the world are starving right now.
Yes. And I would like to give it to the people out there who don't act weird and fake at the fucking table.
Fucking disgusting, Farah.
But I will say,
Disgusting.
at the same time,
That's disgusting. Come on. Come on, give me one. Come on. She's a vile girl.
I can't believe you'd come into this room and kick off like that. You can't treat people like that. You can't.
Well, you can't
Your
treat people.
accent
Hey,
is just
Natasha,
annoying.
when I'm trying to talk to you about your life, about your family, and you can't be real and you have to be fake and shut me down, is that fucking real?
When does
We're
it
meant
shut
to
you
be
down?
having nice tea and we're arguing. It's not fair.
Unbelievable.
We're just meant to be having a nice
just
time.
go in the bathroom and cry and hide if it's too much for you, Chloe. Really.
Do you know what?
We don't know what.
No, I'm not talking anymore. There's no point. Absolutely no fucking point whatsoever.
I'm fucking done with this meal.
This is Big Brother. Afternoon tea is
Okay,
now
let's take
over.
something out. Let's take something out, guys, for everyone.
Thank God.
Okay?
Listen. Listen, half the shit she just said was really uncool.
I don't give
But
a
I'm-
shit. She's just vile. I'm angry. I'm like...
And that is a task one, my friends.
That wasn't right. That was not right.
Don't let her get to you, Natasha.
No, I'm just angry.
But do not let her get to you.
And she doesn't get to me. I'm just...
This is
Angry?
her game, isn't it? This is what she's capable of doing.
We fucking nailed it. Farah fucking nailed it. Oh my God, Farah. This girl, they're all three in tears and fucking pissed.
I said some fucking crazy shit.
I really hope Buckingham Palace isn't like that at tea time. Now, your vote. Remember, you are voting to save. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 644 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Chris at 03. To save Daniel at 04. To save Farah at 05. To save Janice at 08. To save Jenna at 09. To save Stevie and Chloe Jasmine at 13. Here's Marcus.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
So, what are you waiting for? Get on the blower and start dialing. Right, still to come, we have got more shenanigans from the house. A butler bids farewell, and the results of our first eviction are announced live. See you on the other side.
Expect highly offensive language, aggressive confrontations and adult themes.
Welcome back to the first live eviction of Celebrity Big Brother UK versus USA. Now, for the past 48 hours, the fate of our 6 celebrities have been left hanging like James in a pair of jogging bottoms. It's a big one tonight, but which member do you want to keep in? Remember, you are voting to save. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 644 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Chris at 03. To save Daniel at 04. To save Farah at 05. To save Janice at 08. To save Jenna at 09. To save Stevie and Chloe Jasmine at 13. Here's Marcus.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
So if you want to keep someone in, you need to get dialing. Right, let's rewind to yesterday, and Farah's catty comments are proving too much for our atomic kitten.
.22 p.m. It's been 15 minutes since the tea party finished.
I don't talk like Farah. I'm not going to be calling people names and things like that. That was too much, and I got angry, and I don't like that. I don't like feeling that anger. It's not nice. Like, Farah said some really nasty things.
Have I not told you guys from the beginning that that's her?
Do you know what? If I was in the outside world, I'd so pull her hair.
You'd whip her ass, wouldn't you?
I'd whip her ass.
That black belt. I'm done with her now. I'm done trying.
Yeah.
Gone out of my way to try and make her feel comfortable.
Because you guys had a chat last night. What were you chatting about? I thought you were having
a nice chat, yeah, trying to break the ice, trying to make her feel comfortable, but wasting my time. We're all wasting our time.
I've tried, but there's no point.
There's no point.
I can't argue with someone like that. If you've got a problem, come and talk to me.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to stand there screaming and shouting and call. I mean, fucking hell. I could have said some nasty things about her, but I'm not, because that's not me.
It's a game. I know she's playing a game. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody apart from herself. That's all she cares about.
She's built her life on being this person now. Everybody hates. You know, it's sad. Because she's going to be a lonely, lonely person.
Yeah. Well, as long as she's got a mirror, she'll be happy.
But you can tell Natasha and James really fucking hate me deep down regardless.
Yeah, they're like, it might be a thing, but we still really hate her.
Okay, and Gail, I think Gail was I called Gail and Natasha lesbians, and I said some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I knew that you would just come with your own shit.
James was like disgust on his face.
I hate that you had to do it, but
and I just kept like laughing and smiling, like
that's what you do.
I'm like, you guys are fucking embarrassments to your own country. Fuck them.
We don't really mean it, but it's like
after what they just did to me in there, back.
It makes you pissed, huh?
I was like, all right, I'm gonna just keep doing it.
Yeah, like it became real a little bit, huh?
I needed that.
Farah. Before you entered the Big Brother house, the rules regarding unacceptable language and behaviour were explained to you.
Oh boy.
Big Brother has called you to the diary room because you have broken these rules.
Oh my, well, I'm sorry. I was trying to do a task and upset someone. I'm not trying to be offensive and I apologize.
(5:47 p.m). Big Brother has gathered all housemates in the living area for the results of this week's sharpened task. Housemates, we interrupt this task to bring you some breaking news.
Big Brother News has received reports that there are huge cracks forming within the BB royal family. Secret footage has come to light from within the palace that appears to show Lord James and Lady Natasha displaying a distinct lack of royal
stay back here so we can see. I can't see.
Janice is fucking manipulating, though, isn't she? So manipulating. She can get away with it.
Not with me.
No, but do you know what I mean, though? Like,
I ain't gonna be treated like a skivvy.
But Stevie and fucking Chloe need to sort themselves out. Fuck me. Both of them, they're fucking... I know they're in love and that, but come on. To the point where you're getting insecure about other people in the house. It's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
On top of this, Big Brother News has a world exclusive that appears to show members of the palace staff caught on tape showing an extreme lack of decorum.
Because she fantasised about sucking my cock, mate, that's why.
I don't give a shit. She's just vile. I'm angry. I'm like...
Jenny Bond, Big Brother News, the Big Brother house.
We're the ones who did it all.
Well, there you have it. We've had a lot of tasks and we had to make you upset, and because of certain situations like arguing, so Natasha and James, I apologize for some of the things, but we had to royally upset you. I apologize.
Well said, well said.
Gail, I also apologize. Chloe, I also apologize. Lots of love. And it made a great news story, I must say.
Bravo! Bravo!
I knew you were.
Oh, bravo.
Spoken from the head producer of the
This is Big
show.
Brother. As the palace staff successfully disgraced the royal family, exposing their lack of etiquette, manners and decorum, they have passed this week's shopping task.
Yeah.
Therefore, a luxury shopping budget for the whole house.
I apologize. I'm happy we have
Gail, you okay?
This was at the directive of Big Brother, not us.
But do you know how
I
bad
get it.
we
No, I
felt?
get it. I know.
We didn't want any of that, and we
No,
love
I
you guys,
totally
and we
get
don't
it.
want to do any of that.
No, I totally get it, but I think there's just ways of not saying bad words. I'm sorry.
(7:49 p.m). Big Brother has gathered housemates at the sofas.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, it's time to reveal the results of this week's nominations.
Oh my God, this week's been a crazy week.
The housemates facing this week's public vote are Chris.
What?
Daniel.
And Janice.
Farah. Janice. Jenna.
Everybody.
Stevie and Chloe Jasmine.
Oh, no.
Why is there so many of us?
That concludes the results of this week's nominations.
Can I smoke now?
Babe, don't worry about
That's
it.
crazy.
No, don't worry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Babe, why are you getting upset?
For what?
Babe, come here. Come here.
Your husband voted for you the whole time.
I did.
I'm sorry if we've offended anyone that gave you reason to vote for us. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Babe, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just forget
At
it.
the end of the day,
Forget it.
it is what it is. And you know what?
Larry.
I'm not taking her heart. I'm not.
Stop it.
No, I'm not taking her heart.
We're
It is what
all
it is.
going to be there, darling.
Don't worry about it.
It's just a shock for everyone involved.
Come on, Jay-Z and Beyonce, hold it together. Right, time for a break, but don't go anywhere. When we return, we'll be giving Paul Burrell a right royal send-off. Plus, eviction number 1 looms ever closer. See you very soon.
Expect highly offensive language and aggressive confrontations.
Welcome back to the first live eviction of Celebrity Big Brother UK versus USA. Now, head butler Burrell may have had his work cut out, but after 4 days of hard graft, he is hanging up his tea towel. But he's not the only one coming out tonight. Like Janice is acting in a Jim Carrey movie, 6 celebrities face the cutting room floor. But who do you want to keep in the picture? Remember, you are voting to save. From a landline, call 090 20 44 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 644 24 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. To save Chris at 03. To save Daniel at 04. To save Farah at 05. To save Janice at 08. To save Jenna at 09. To save Stevie and Chloe Jasmine at 13. Here's Marcus.
Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in tonight's show. Votes cast after lines close won't count. Please don't try to vote if you're watching on catch-up or outside the UK. You can find terms on the Big Brother website.
Now, you've not got long before the vote closes for good. So get on with it. Okay, let's nip back to yesterday and get ready for some nomination bitchin' in the kitchen.
8:11 p.m. Jenna and Farah are talking about nominations.
I really wasn't surprised when I got called.
I mean, but you're not going to get voted off because you're too fun, you know? But it did surprise me
I
because...
really feel like this house likes to be more mellow.
Because they're threatened.
I mean, whatevs, you know.
All the most important players on our team are nominated.
And that is what I did notice, because we fucking haul ass.
We're like the strong ones.
Janice and Stevie are in the garden chatting about the monarchy.
I adore the monarchy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do.
Do you find it, like, interesting, Janice?
Interesting. I've been in love with the history of Great Britain, you know, ever since... Henry the 8th I am, Henry the 8th I am,
I got married to the widow
next door. She's been married 7 times before now.
Everyone was a
Henry the 8th I
am.
Jenna is in the diary room.
To be honest, I'm not worried because I know what I'm capable of, and I know that the public is going to save me because, I mean, hello. I mean, come on, there's so much more I can give. So, but there are a few other people that were nominated that make zero sense to me. Like Daniel, he's had no conflict with anybody in the house. So who would nominate him? It seems odd to me. And there's really no reason, because he's good in the challenges. He's super smart. Well, maybe they see him as a threat. I understand why Farah, but I hope the public really understand how important it is to keep the amazing people that are gonna really fight for this, not just a bunch of like pity pats, you know? Boring.
"10:39 p.m. Chloe, Jasmine and Stevie are under the covers.
I want to squeeze you too, babe.
Some of the housemates are getting ready for bed.
Then I'll have my bath quickly.
Janice, there's 8 of us that are wanting to go in there. That's going to take all the hot water.
I'll take 2 inches of it.
You don't... Can you not wait for 8 people? You're just going to be selfish and take all the hot water for one person?
What you just
instead of 8 people?
What you just said, if you want to take your bath now quickly, go and have it.
I'm sorry?
You just said if you want to take your bath quickly.
I didn't say that. I said if you wouldn't mind having a bit of decency and waiting for the 8 people to go opposed to just you.
That's not what you just said to me.
Well, I'm telling you now. Would you please not mind taking a bath and taking all the hot water, as there's 8 of us waiting to go in there?
First of all...
And it's very selfish of you if you go in and take all the hot water for yourself.
First of all,
there's only one of her, and when you guys take a bigger bath, it takes more water. So take a bath. There's going to be more water
There
left.
won't be enough hot water.
I don't know. I'm not God, but take it off.
First of all...
Go on.
Jesus.
It takes me 2 minutes to take a bath.
It doesn't. It doesn't take you 2 minutes to do anything. Literally. It doesn't take you 2 minutes to do anything, Janice. It takes you 10 minutes to walk from the bedroom to the living room. And you know that's true.
I believe I have the upper hand on you.
You don't have fuck all.
To have a power trip right now is so absurd.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Because he's going at her for no fucking reason.
He's stupid.
He's already said this shit to her.
He's embarrassing himself.
Yeah.
He's calling me a fucking selfish
Janice,
bitch.
I'm sorry. That's not true.
You know what?
That is
you
so
know
not
what?
true.
I'm tired of everyone telling me to have respect. I've just had enough. I've just had enough.
That's a little...
I've had enough.
I don't blame
sorry,
you.
Janice.
I've had enough.
I'm sorry, Janice.
I have absolutely had enough.
He's got some goddamn nerve.
I have absolutely had enough.
"11:06 p.m. Jenna's come to a conclusion.
I love, no offense to the Brits, but I do have to say that you guys must think that we're cray-cray.
You guys must.
That we're loud and crazy.
Yeah.
No. You're like, no.
Thanks, Natasha.
No.
Gail is letting off steam.
Just this arguing and nastiness, and just give it a break, please.
I wasn't being nasty.
I'm not saying you. Stop taking everything. It's not all about you. It's not about you. It's not all about anyone. It's about, do you know what? Just make it work. Please. Please.
You're actually trying.
Well, I don't think you are. They put us together because we're not a group that are going to get on. It's a game.
I think that we're fine.
Well, fine, crack on. Do you know what? I just wish that people were clever enough to get their heads together and go, do you know what? You might be horrible for 1 minute, you might be horrible for... But actually, we're all in this together.
Everyone in here is very intelligent. I think they know exactly what they're doing, girl.
Really?
Yes.
Really? We've said to you we find it slightly uncomfortable that you're kissing and cuddling all the time, but you've totally ignored that and you carry on. So that's fine. You've decided to do that.
No, because we love each other, girl.
Well, that's completely fine. I love lots of people, but I don't, you know...
But they're not in here.
Yeah, but still, if someone said to me that's uncomfortable, I would take a note of that and go, okay, cool.
We have been taking notes, just it's incredibly hard when we are in a serious relationship and we've brought it on a TV show. What we're meant to do, just cut it all off.
No, but kind of don't
can't
mount
do
each
that.
other when you're in the bed next to me.
I'm sorry, maybe you should have said something.
I did say.
Did you hear a girl say something?
I'm just being honest, it's slightly uncomfortable.
I'm sorry you find it uncomfortable.
Well,
we're trying our best.
Well, you got your entire life together, man. Just give people some, you know.
I don't mind it.
Thank you.
Well, I'm
everyone's
just being
entitled
honest.
to their
I'm being
opinion.
honest.
Endeavour to
Look,
come
would
in
you
here
rather
and
that I
make-
did it behind your back? I'm being honest with you. I find it uncomfortable.
We appreciate it, but we endeavour to be ourselves in this experience.
I completely understand that.
We're not
but
fucking on the bed.
I don't care.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe she just said that.
Babe, she's entitled to her opinion. Just leave it at that.
She was telling. She started out with something else, and then it turned into
It's
a shock.
fine.
It was nasty. That was actually nasty.
Nasty.
I've told them since day one, I don't like the whole kissing, cuddling, mounting
Maybe
each other in
now
beds.
is not the right time to
Well,
bring
I
it
don't
up.
care. Maybe it is. I'm sorry, but do you know what? I've said it to them since day one. Don't do it in front of me. I don't like it.
They're feeling a little insecure at the moment because they've been nominated.
They're insecure every single day. They don't fucking mount each other.
I miss mine.
They're like that. Oh, really? Okay, that's fine. All night. It's like slugs.
Slugs?
Well, they make noises, don't they?
Do they?
What are we meant to do? Just sleep in separate beds, not talk to each other?
I don't know if Gail means that, babe. I just think maybe...
Oh, she meant it.
Well, sleeping in separate beds ain't gonna happen.
No.
What?
Keep calm and carry on, my lieges. Stay true to yourselves. I'm not going to stop kissing you.
Can if you want.
No, thank you.
I think it's fair to say that Gail's quite pissed off. Right, if you haven't already voted, you are bang out of time because the vote has now closed. Please do not call as your vote won't count. Now, his tactile touch may have rubbed a couple of housemates up the wrong way, but tonight we're getting our hands on Paul Burrell. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Paul, for the past 4 days you have served the royal residents proud, but it's now time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. Paul, you have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
Awesome, baby.
I miss you so much. You've been a joy and a great help.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Take care.
I appreciate your time.
Please leave immediately.
Oh, immediately!
Massive ride, but we love you. Watching TV is going to be a massive ride.
See you next time.
The Smith Janice needs to return to the bottom of the stairs.
You've got to go.
Janice needs to return to the bottom of the stairs.
Janice.
I think it was all of them. Welcome back to reality.
It's good to be back.
I bet it is.
But sad as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks like it's been a tough old few days, Paul.
Tough, but there's some great people in there. I don't know what you've been seeing, but
What has it been like?
it's been like staying on in a high security ward. It was like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. It was amazing. It was an amazing thrill.
Yeah, obviously it was. You went in there for the shopping task this week, and we've kind of been glued to it. What kind of effect has it had on them, do you think?
I think it had a calming effect on them. I think. Well, especially I hope the American women, who are larger than life.
Yes, they are.
In many ways, the American women, they were formidable when I walked in there. I think I won them over. I think.
They kind of did. They did start to play ball, didn't they?
They did.
How would you rate them? Like from the beginning.
Well, when I went in there, I was met by the Ice Maiden, Farah.
Yeah.
She did not want to connect.
She really didn't.
She did not want to connect with me. She wouldn't shake my hand.
Why was that? Do you think we saw that? We saw you try. Like
I tried.
You kept trying. Like okay, she's not going to shake my hand. Why do you think that was?
I think she is such a hurt person. I think she's fragile. I think she's been through so much. There's a nice girl on the inside, but you just have to find her.
Why do you think she doesn't show it? I mean, saying that, we haven't seen that side of her. It's like we
see the aggressive side.
We want to pull out. We see the very defensive side of her.
Well, I wish I could have been there longer because I saw something starting to begin with her and James. She likes James. James likes her. I just wonder whether they're going to get together.
Quite a few people have said that, actually.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it firsthand. She couldn't take her eyes off him.
Yeah. What about Janice?
Janice.
Because you did say at the beginning that's somebody you felt like you would have to win over.
Yeah, but she wasn't such a tough person to win over in the end.
She did seem, I was going to say she seemed pretty gung-ho at getting involved in the task, but when she didn't want to do the task, if she didn't want to finish cleaning up and she wanted to go to bed, she would just kind of walk away. How frustrating was that for you?
I think Janice, I'd have to fire her. If she worked at Buckingham Palace, she would not survive. She would not survive. If she applies herself to a task, she does it well. But if she doesn't want to do it, she won't do it.
How do you think, as a whole, she did, though? How do you think she got on?
I think she got on particularly well with me. I think she respected where I came from. I think she's an Anglophile. She is a professional. And I think she did very well. I do, honestly. If Janice didn't want to do it, I eventually learned to leave her alone.
She just got to kind of let her go.
Yeah, let her go. Let her go.
We've obviously divided it. UK versus USA is the theme this year. Do you feel that when you're in the house?
Yes. Absolutely.
In what way?
Oh, listen, we come from two very different countries. They speak a different language. They have different morals. They have different standards. It's a foreign country. Don't ever think that England and America are the same. They're not. We're British.
I've got to ask, which was more challenging, serving the royals for 20 years or 4 days with this lot?
Well, I had one day particularly was a day from hell. I got up, I think at 6 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed at 2:30. I never had a day like that at Buckingham Palace. Never. Never.
And you probably didn't encounter characters like that either?
No. You see, what they forgot was to behave royally isn't the way they behaved. And they forgot the servants were in charge. They forgot, without them, they're helpless. But they did treat us appallingly. But we kept strong, I think we kept strong. We kept that British upper lip. We wouldn't be defeated.
Yeah. And you won the task.
We won the task.
So congratulations.
And they can get fed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you. Take a seat. You need to get that lipstick on.
Thank you.
Okay. So Paul is out. He's left the building. Now things get serious. The results of eviction number 1 are coming straight after the break. See you very soon. tonight, Chris, Daniel, Farah, Jenna, Janice, or Stevie and Chloe Jasmine will be the first celebrity housemate to leave the Big Brother house. You have been voting since Wednesday, and the results are in. It's time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma. Chris. Daniel. Farah. Janice. Jenna. Stevie and Chloe Jasmine. The viewers have spoken, your fate is sealed. For the last 48 hours, the British public have been voting to save. I can now reveal the celebrity housemate with the fewest votes. And first to be evicted is... Daniel, you have lost your place in the Celebrity Big Brother house. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes.
Bye, guys.
I believe it. Love you, bro. See you. See you on the other side.
Bye.
Me, man. See you soon.
Bye.
Good. It might not be what it seems, guys.
Come here.
See you soon,
See you.
Daniel, you have been evicted.
See you.
Please
See you,
leave
brother.
the Celebrity Big Brother house.
Okay, good luck. Whatever you do, good luck.
Can you leave me that coffee?
Love you!
Can you give me the coffee?
'Celebrity Big Brother and the first live eviction. I'm joined by our first evictee. Please make some noise for Daniel. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted that you're at the house. I don't think you deserve to be here.
It's funny when you're in the house and the tension that's created from a nomination and having to this early pick somebody. You know, if you were me, you haven't really had many confrontations with anyone or anything, so you're surprised to see your face when there's been explosions between other people, and you go, okay, well, they're going to vote for that person, you know.
Yeah.
Then you're left to the public, and the opposite thing happens. You start thinking, well, I've been a pretty good person and did a lot of the cooking, but have you done enough to have the public say, hey, I want him to stay? Should you actually go out of your way to start a fight, you know, and do stuff to gain more attention?
So you do have those thoughts in there.
And there's conversation.
Should I just be, you know, what's thought of as a normal human being that gets on with everybody, that does the cooking and does the cleaning and gets involved, or should I be that fucking crazy housemate who everybody kind of gets gripped to
Or
watching.
at least throw more gas on fires, you know, to make them explode more, so at least you're part of the fray. And that's just not who I am, you know,
Yeah.
so at least not this early.
So you remained true to yourself for the first week.
I did for the first week.
So why do you think you are here?
Obviously, I didn't get enough votes. Boring, thank you. Thank you, Doug.
That's a bit rude.
Yeah, that was a bit rude.
Who do you think nominated you?
I think...
There were quite a few of you up this week.
Yeah, I think one person probably got a vast majority of the nominations, and then obviously it was a tie. Obviously, 5 of us got like 2 or 3 votes, and one
Right.
person probably got 8 or 9.
Would you like to see?
Would I like to see who nominated who?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're going to see who
You
nominated
want me to
you.
guess? I'm
Okay,
going to say
guess.
Chloe and Steve nominated me, and Austin.
Okay. Just want to see?
God, yeah.
Here we go.
I think you might be a bit surprised by this, but it's Daniel.
Daniel Baldwin.
Daniel Baldwin.
Just the sheer volume of his voice.
He never really is interested in what anyone else has got to say.
Baldwin said, she's probably packing her bags to go. And I confronted him, and he said he was just making a joke. But I thought it was mean-spirited.
The manner of which he just takes things from the table and takes cigarettes without even asking first is deeply upsetting.
My goodness. Poor Chloe.
So, are you surprised by any of them?
No.
You kind of thought Stevie and Chloe anyway.
I thought Stevie and Chloe, there was the infamous cigarette incident. And it was funny because where I'm from, it was early on, like the first day, when you take your cigarettes out and leave them open on the table, you're inviting anyone to have them. That's something that we just do in New York. So when she put them down and left them open and I walked in, I went, oh, great, thank you so much. And she went, could you please ask me if you're going to do it? And I went, oh, okay, sorry, I thought, and that was worth a nomination, though.
So I suppose that shows kind of from the get-go the cultural divide already just by a pack of cigarettes.
Oh,
do you
yeah,
know what I mean?
there's terminology and
and
stuff that, you know,
Yeah.
that are very different.
What did you think of Chris's reason? He said dominating conversations and that he feels like you don't listen to others.
I find that quite astonishing that he would say that because I had pretty deep conversations about work and about acting techniques and so on.
Yeah.
So, no, I think I was listening very carefully to what was being said.
You said, from what we've seen, you seem to fit in really well with the group. Do you? Obviously, we've split everybody from the beginning because it's UK versus USA.
Right.
Do you think there would have been a clear divide in the House had the theme not have been in place?
Well, I think that, you know, birds of a feather flock together,
Yeah.
if you say. I think it would have been far more interesting if you could only have voted as a U.S. member for UK people and they could only voted for you. That would have been a really interesting dynamic to put in there, because then suddenly you would have seen very different voting, obviously, going on.
Yeah. So it's more of a fight between the two.
Yeah.
If
But
they're
what I
voting.
love, too, is the surprise when you're nominated, the great acting, you know, that people do. For instance, Janice is a classic, you know, you were nominated, oh no! You know, oh, you know.
What were the main differences that stood out to you between the UK and the US?
For sure, the American team is a louder team. The interesting dynamic I found was there was really little fighting amongst the UK team, amongst themselves. It was really Americans fighting against America in the big, you know, Austin, Janice,
Yeah.
Jenna. You know, I didn't have a fight with anyone. You know, so that was quite interesting to me that I received four nominations.
Yeah. From a viewer's point of view, it's very much dominated by the American housemates. We are not seeing very much of the UK housemates, are we? You know, it obviously feels that way when you're in there.
Which is why my theory, you know, obviously you're not allowed to discuss the nominations, but you can discuss who you think was going to be evicted. And I thought, honestly, it would probably be Chris, only because he is quite reserved. And this wasn't like in a lot of American shows, you vote for the person you want out. Interestingly enough, in the UK, you vote for the person you want to stay. So I didn't know that he would have enough storyline and enough stuff for people to have gotten to know much about him at all.
Yeah.
So I feared he'd be the first one to go out.
Did you?
Boy, was I wrong!
Did you ever feel like you wanted to jump ship to the UK
UK side?
Because there were times when I felt like watching you, there would be, especially the first night, for instance, when you were stuck up in the tower and Farah was there and she was quite pissed off, and it was almost like you were kind of humouring her and listening to her, but it was like you were kind of like, I can see where this is going.
Well, it was day one. You know, there was already a confrontation. I felt that Natasha had come out to extend the olive branch to her, and she didn't want any part of it. And I thought, wow, we're going to come right out the gate, you know, firing with both barrels, you know. And I thought it was a little early to do that. Obviously, that was a mistake. Maybe I should have let a few people have it. I also felt that while we had Paul there and the task of being servants to royalty, in the United States, please remember that, you know, Diana and the monarchy are very, very highly regarded and well respected. So it was very important for me, like I was in a play, to play that role, to genuflect, to back out, to, you know, even when the kidding was going on, I stayed in uniform the entire time while others slept, and obviously it meant nothing to you.
Who do you think found the task the most difficult?
Who do I think found the task most difficult?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's the Janice show, you know? You know, Janice doesn't care. Listen, there's the sun with a J on it, and these are all the stars and planets, everything revolving around it. You know, I mean, she's.
What is she like to live with, Daniel?
She's a pain in the ass, you know. But if you realize that, that's why I had no real big confrontations with her, because I knew what to expect. I've seen Janice. She's in LA. I know her rap. This is what she does, and she's perpetually fourth or fifth. She never wins because she's a nightmare.
You did seem to handle her quite well, though. You did pull her up a couple of times on things, and you seem to know how to kind of deal with her.
Well, yeah, you know, that comes from understanding that no matter. This is what I told Paul when he got in. Just let her go. There's nothing you're going to do to get her to properly do this. So you're better off giving her 20 onions and let her peel them and tell them you want pieces like microscope. You know, so she has to, and she's busy doing something. Then of course her hand is hurt and I couldn't do it.
As you said, it is kind of like the Janice show, but it's also split with the Farah show as well. She's another quite dominating character, it feels. In
well, and I think what you're going to find, and sadly I'm out now because I think what you're going to find next is going to be Farah. Watch what's going to happen between Austin with Farah and Jenna. Ooh, it's going to be very scary.
So you're glad you're out.
Yeah.
I've got to ask very quickly, before you went in, we talked about your brother who came out fourth.
Yeah.
You obviously have come out first.
Right.
Is there going to be like brother banter? Is he going to rip it out of you when you get home that he kind of beat you?
I'll wait till Billy and Alec both go through and then we'll have the contest.
Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
your
me.
best bits. Thank you.
Great.
It's Daniel Baldwin.
It's a lovely house. Hey, Daniel Baldwin. Well, I know who you are, bro.
Your energy is very stable and very consistent.
I'm not afraid to be who I am.
Really nice guy, grounded, down to earth.
You're my TV dad.
He is awesome. He's so funny.
We're going through what I call the Kumbaya stage. We had the...
How's Janice?
She's packing.
Oh, she's probably packing, and I found that very rude.
Oh, it was a joke. My God.
That was rude.
And when we get a chance, we'll cut her fucking throat.
That behaviour to me is worrying.
Now.
If Daniel's telling a story, we all know about it, even if we're not in the same room.
Just for these questions.
I understand what you want. I'm just telling you what's going on in the house.
He never really is interested in what anyone else has got to say. There was nothing happening, the audience, and then suddenly...
Your hair is lovely. Can I have a cigarette? I'm only kidding.
God, I love Daniel. He's so lovely.
I go to the sunbed sometimes, and I know that.
You do?
Yeah.
He's a fascinating guy to talk with.
The guy goes, hey, Baldwin. Really nice to meet you, Alec. Thank you so much. And I went, oh! My time in the Big Brother house is shorter than I thought it would be, but all in all, I enjoyed my experience.
Bye. I'm sorry we've lost you. Thank you. Thank you. Just sit there. Thank you. I really am gutted that He's gone. He's out of our house. And now the house is calm. But that's all about to change. As tomorrow the two nations will go head-to-head in a battle once more as they fight for control of the house. So you better batten down the hatches. That's your lot for tonight. As ever, you can keep up to date with all the latest house news at the Big Brother website. And this dude's up next with a bit on the side.
Oh yeah, this dude is up next. All right, babe. First eviction of the series. What a show. I'm going to be getting all the gossip from Daniel. Paul Burrell is going to be joining me to tell all about his time at Big Brother service. Plus this lot got plenty to say about the latest house action. So hurry up and get yourself down here, Em. Come on.
I'm on my way. Don't miss the House Highlight Show tomorrow night at 10 p.m. And I will be back here live next Tuesday at 9 p.m. for the second live eviction. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.
Program for a
Yeah, I
long
haven't
time.
watched it, so.
People who come in and say, I want to be here till the end, will you back me up
I
on
did,
this?
though.
That's
I
not
do.
really what, I know that.
But I do.
but he said it a lot, and the British people as a whole really don't like when people are like, because it's about having fun in the moment. It's not about, oh, I want to win this, be here to the end.
Yeah, but
would you say that's?
They might have just got half a dozen times from saying that, and then they play that half a dozen times, so it looks like he keeps
So you're saying
saying
I'm right though, right?
Yeah.
They don't really
but
like that.
It depends on the edit, though. It always depends on the edit. He might not have been in anything that goes out, yet he worked for me.
The bottom line,
He worked the
I don't
hardest
care
that
what's
day.
edited. I don't care what people see. I know what I've seen in here, and I know what he's made of, and I'll stand by him. He's a good man. He played the game correctly. He was a smart cat, and he was a threat. If anybody could have won this, it was him.
But I've lost my brother.